This is Delaware Bay, New Jersey. And the battle is to save a species older than the dinosaurs, the horseshoe crab.
Horseshoe crabs have been around for hundreds of millions of years. They're commonly referred to as a living fossil.
Like mini armored tanks, horseshoe crabs storm the beaches with one objective in mind: find a mate.
They come out during the full and new moon tides in the largest numbers.
The male crabs come ashore first and wait on their mates.
They find each other, they spawn along the waters.
Since males are 20% smaller, they clasp onto the female, fertilizing the thousands of eggs she's laying. And that's when it gets dangerous. Because this big mama is also an anchor in the sand and crashing waves. Males who aren't mating are more likely to get stranded.
Anyone who walks down the beach, they see horseshoe crabs that have been turned over.
Or worse, get snatched up by fishermen.
One of the challenges with preserving and protecting horseshoe crabs is that they're a game species.
They might be a game species, but you won't find them on any menu, because fisheries use that meat for bait, and decades of overharvesting horseshoe crabs have left their numbers hurting. In its heyday, more than 2 million horseshoe crabs called Delaware Bay home. But today, there's just 200,000 left, a whopping 90% drop. But nothing's hit the horseshoe crabs or New Jersey harder than Superstorm Sandy.
The Delaware Bay shore took a pretty significant hit. There was essentially no sand on these beaches.
When Sandy's 10-hour siege ended, 70% of prime horseshoe crab real estate was gone.
We literally beat the clock to see if we can get sand back on these beaches ahead of the first crabs arriving.
They pulled out all the stops, bringing in around 40,000 tons of sand and saving the horseshoe crab to fight another day. But they went one step further by creating the annual Spring Shorebird and Horseshoe Crab Festival. Every May and June, you can join the ranks of volunteers at Delaware Bay and help hordes of horseshoe crabs survive the spawn.
Perfect.
They need rescuing because some of them were wedged pretty tightly in there, so we had to dig a few out.
Sorry to interrupt. I did rescue the horseshoe crabs. I think it was pretty cool.